Here today, we're just going to be doing another beautiful makeup look. I gotta get ready for the day. It's already like late afternoon and I got so distracted just watching random streams. And yeah, I gotta get dressed. And then we're gonna do a little bit of playing a game, and we're gonna be playing Never Song. So I'm super excited about it. But first we gotta put on our face. So I didn't put anything on yet. We're gonna use our CBD oil stuff to help hydrate our face. Well, it's like hemp oil. You know what I mean. And we're going to also put on our face primer. I'm still using this e.l.f. Blemish Control Primer. It's like, I like it a lot. It does not irritate my skin like a lot of other stuff does. Okay. And then right now I've been really using all of this Tarte water-based foundation. The color I'm using is Fair Light Sand because, you know, I'm a pale bitch. And I like the little dropper, like, it helps me from making a huge mess, even though I somehow still get it all over the side of the bottle. Like, up here underneath the cap. I get it everywhere. I'm honestly surprised, like, how well the makeup, Let's Chats are doing. Like, I'm loving it, though. I know it looks like it's super extra pale compared to me, but it's just because I'm so red. And voila. The redness is practically already gone. But I'm super excited to try out this new game. I did launch it and make sure that like everything was working okay with it, because it was suggesting to use a controller, but the controls work just fine with PC. And it has like a disclaimer to it that like it involves like dramatic deaths and like can be triggering and stuff. And I'm like, oh god, hopefully it's not that bad, because it involves like children, and I'm like, what am I getting myself into? But first we gotta make ourselves all beautiful. I honestly have not done much today. Like, I actually was able to sleep in a little bit and, like, taking my dog out for a walk to play in the little doggy park, like, 3 times already. And I didn't really feel like cooking, so I made, like, some instant oatmeal and just been chilling, watching, like, people stream on Twitch. I'm kind of sad to leave, but leave one of the streams I was watching because it was getting really good. Like, the game was super cool. But I was like, I have to meet up with my cousin later, and I can't do that. And just like not stream today. Like, I've been really wanting to stream this game, and been saying I'm gonna stream today, and I don't want to let anyone down. And then I can't bail my cousin either. I promised I'd help her paint, and I really want to see her, and I want to paint. I'm trying to like get more comfortable with leaving my apartment again. That's what I've been working on. I'm so pale. That's fine. We're gonna add some color in here and pretend that we have like a summer tan, even though we don't ever leave our house and or our bedroom. This palette has like such a really pretty giant mirror. I've used it a couple times. I just feel like I need to use it more. I just have so much eyeshadow, it's ridiculous. What's in my hair? I don't know. It looked like I got a giant chunk of primer in my hair, which I have no idea how I did that. We're gonna try and contour and make our nose look a little less crooked. Because I actually broke my nose a couple years ago. I think it was like August of 2017, or it could have been 18. I think it was 2018. I broke it with the help of my brother in a hot tub. We were hanging out with my brother and like one of his best friends, and then while we were hanging out at the pool or whatever, she invited us to go hang out with her dad, and my brother heard hot tub and baby cows, and he wanted to go pet and see the baby cows. So we went out there, and while we were like hanging out in the hot tub or whatever, he remembered because like we had gotten there, so we started drinking, and my brother had a couple hurricanes or whatever already, and we got there and we were talking to a bunch of people. Her dad was grilling and everything, and then my brother was like, "Oh my god, baby cows!" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you told me baby cows. I'm gonna go see them with you." So we both get out and go look at the baby cows, and we're playing with the baby cows, petting the baby cows is fine. And we're like, "Okay, well we should go back. We can't be antisocial and just only hang out with the cows." And we start heading back, and like I go to get in, and I guess I was taking too long. He tells me to hurry up, and he like nudges me as like I have like already have one foot into the hot tub, and I slipped and fell forward straight into the edge of a hot tub, and all I know is like it hurt. I thought I broke my teeth, and I was like, oh my god, my eyes just would not stop watering, and like there was a lot of blood, like blood everywhere. Somebody was like trying to tell me to like tilt my head back, and I was literally like choking on my blood and had to like push them away so I could like lean forward and not be choking on my blood. And then like my eyes would not stop watering. It looked like I was ungodly sobbing. And I was just like, I just need the blood to stop. Like if I just get a towel and some ice, like I'll be good. Like it's fine. Go back to having fun. Like it'll stop. They're like, well, don't go to the hospital. It'll be such a waste of money. And I was like, I'm not going to the hospital. I hate going to the hospital. Like I went home, like took some Tylenol, like rested and stuff. And then I was like, anytime I was breathing in, like my nose would make like this weird like cracking noise. Like if you touched it, like it would crack, and it just kept bleeding still. So I finally go to like an emergency clinic, right? And like they get to take X-rays and stuff. I'm like, yep, well your nose is definitely broken. So then I also had to go to the eye doctor because I needed contacts because I couldn't wear my glasses. And it was just a really interesting weekend. And then I tried to go to work that Monday because this happened on a Saturday. So Sunday I spent like going to the emergency clinic and getting like contacts and stuff. Tried to go to work, and like as I was talking on the phone, like I guess I was talking and moving too much. Like my nose just kept bleeding. You know, like the nose spray to help like coagulate the blood and whatever else. I was like, hey, sorry. Like I know we just started our shift and whatnot, but I think I need to go home. I was like, I was trying to work, but I broke my nose on Saturday, and it just won't stop bleeding, and like I just have to keep getting up and leaving. Like I can't work like this. It's messing up my numbers. And yeah, so I have a broken nose, a broken jaw, a cracked head, and like I have a plate and 6 screws in my arm. Like I am so clumsy. Like that's why I say if clumsiness was a superpower, that would definitely be me. Oh my goodness, I forgot to get my blush, bronzer, and highlighter so I could finish doing my face makeup. Hold on. I will be right back. Enjoy the music and look at my beautiful new Be Right Back screen. Okay, I'm back. My bathroom's literally like right across the hall from my room, so I was like, it won't take that long. We're just going to use a little bit of a fluffy brush to add a little bit of pink blush to my face, even though I know we just spent all that time covering up the natural redness and bright pink of my face. I know I look color crazy right now, but trust me, when it blends out, it's going to be beautiful. And I know we already did a little bit of contouring, but we're still going to add a little bit of bronzer. I like this like flat kind of angled brush. We're just gonna cut and slim this face, like, no joke. I'm absolutely, like, in love with my colored contacts. I love my glasses too, but, like, I really like my colored contacts. And it's not like there's anything wrong with my eye color, because it's just nice to change things up, because it's different. And I'm trying my best to not, like, change and color my hair and fry it. Because that's usually my go-to for wanting to change my look, is, like, ridiculously changing my hair. We're just going to slim down the nose, too, with a little bit of bronzer. And, of course, we can't go anywhere or do anything without adding a nice highlight. Actually, I think I'm going to use the same palette, because I love this really pretty gold in here. That's why it's, like, almost all gone, you see? It is such a pretty color. We're just going to be radiantly golden and beautiful. It is summertime. We're going to be super gold. I love gold. Let's add something to our nose. I don't know why I'm even trying to use the mirror. Like, this camera works amazing. I love this little Morphe fluffy brush too. It's an M510. I feel like it's perfect for highlighter. I like to highlight right above the brows too. I hope everyone's having a really good day though. It is really nice for me to not have to be stressing about work. Like, I know I need to find a new job, but, like, at least I don't have to stress about, like, the job that I had. And then, oh my god, so I went on YouTube today, because, like, I'm trying to, like, process uploading another video. And, I had uploaded the Monster Camp video stream that I did on Twitch over there. It only has, like, 3 views, like, it's not a big deal. And then my channel isn't even, like, monetized right now. But, I got a copyright. Like, it's not a strike. It said it doesn't affect my channel. Like, they're just claiming, like, the end part of it, because, like, the credit music in the end of the game, is what they copyrighted. So right now I have it where it's like, your video is no longer eligible to be monetized. I'm like, first of all, my channel isn't even monetized, but okay. And so, like, I went through and I'm changing it, it's processing it to mute the music for the part that they're claiming. And then once it's done with that, then I'll finish uploading the other video. Because my YouTube channel is mostly makeup stuff, and I add, like, a couple random game stuff in there too. I wanted it to be, like, kind of like a jack of all trade channels, like, have random vlogs, have random makeup, have random games. I'm knocking everything over, I'm sorry. For me being so distracted. I literally, like, knocked over my foundation, my mascara, everything is, like, on the floor and on my puppy dog's bed. And then I'm just blending out everything so it looks a little less crazy, because my highlighter and blush and stuff always looks a little crazy until I blend everything out. Oh my goodness, I have such bad hiccups, and I love saying that I sound like a pterodactyl because it's kind of squawky. There's no other way to explain it than squawky. But yeah, no, so I had my first copyright claim on YouTube, and it wasn't a strike or anything, but it was just interesting. Because, like, it just gives you notice, like, it says they're claiming this, and it's like, you have, like, these few options. You can either, it gave me the option for the beta to try and, like, just mute the music. I have to go back and check it once it's done processing it, or you just, like, clip it out and remove it. And then I was also kind of like, should I even bother trying to remove it and just leave that, like, claim there, considering like my channel isn't monetized. Like I feel like it was kind of dumb because it was like, I guess like they might just automatically do it. Like they have like a system or program that goes through and automatically claims it. Because I was like, you're literally claiming something on a video that is like has 3 views and a channel that only has like 173 followers now or subscribers, and claiming like the monetization part of it. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just getting ready. I've been slacking all morning because I slept in a little bit because I went to sleep so late, and took my dog out for a walk, and we were hanging out and everything. And I was saying, like, I feel like a real YouTuber because I got my first like copyright claim for some music for the end of a game I played. And I just also think it's kind of funny though because that video has like 3 views. And I was like, I'm gonna still go through and like try and see like how to fix it and stuff because it's not a strike, just so I can kind of like be aware of how to take care of like that situation, I guess. I just thought it was interesting because like they're claiming the whole end of my video, even though like I'm literally like talking over it, talking about how much I like the game and everything. But I mean, it is their song in the credits. I don't know, I just thought it was a very interesting thing to see because I've never seen one before. Because all my other videos until recently have just been nothing but, like my own just like vlogs, makeup looks, like random story times kind of things. So now that I've been like doing video games and stuff, I was just like, wow, interesting, good to know. I'm just gonna have to not play the credits music anymore. But there's like a beta option going on with the YouTube channel to where you can like actually just, it'll let you just clip out that part that they're claiming, or you can even have it to where it mutes the music for you. So I'm trying that out right now. It's processing for me to be able to go back and look at it. But everything on YouTube like takes so long, like uploading videos and everything, I feel like it takes forever. And then this morning I spent all morning, pretty much since I woke up, watching the Grand Booba stream. The Cthulhu game he's playing is super cool. I've liked it. But I was like, I have to stream before I go meet up with my cousin later this evening. So I was going to do some makeup, and I'm going to play that Never Song game because it looks really super interesting. It has a disclaimer because I went and opened it. Like, I haven't played it, but I went and opened it to make sure like the controls and everything work fine because it was suggesting to use a controller. And I was like, bro, I don't have a controller. I stuck with a controller. And it has a disclaimer saying that, like, this game contains information about, like, brutal, like, deaths and stuff, and it's all about children. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what am I going to be getting myself into? But I'm still really excited to play because, like, the whole idea of, like, fighting through this kid's, like, coma nightmare seems really interesting. And the gameplay looks super cool. I also kind of like the dark, kind of cutesy art style of it. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Like, I just love things that have, like, kind of dark, yet also kind of cute art style. Like, all the Tim Burton stuff with, like, their big eyes and everything. Like, they're super cute, but they're also very dark and creepy. So, I'm really excited to play it. And then, we're going to be fixing to do our eyeshadow. I'm using my Christmas present. I have the best brother in the world. What other brother gives you an Orgy palette for Christmas? I just love it. Like, okay, so this is the actual palette itself, but the packaging, like, it's literally like him and a bunch of other naked people, like, in an orgy pile for their packaging. I thought it was super awesome. I thought it was super funny. And, yeah. It's literally like a nude palette, too. So it's like a bunch of, like, nude skin tone kind of colors. And so I just thought it was super funny that it was called Orgy. I'm again dropping everything. Because I figured, why not go with a nude kind of look? I don't know, I just love the names. And then let me read you some of the names of this makeup. Like, most makeup like has like very sexual name stuff. Let's see. One of them's called Vanilla Latex, Implant, Teach Me, Silk Robe, Seduction. There's one that's called Bed or Floor with like a question mark. Gender Fluid, Blowout. You could be a fluffer. Knee pads, safe sex. You can be a top, a bottom. Scorpio's in here, and I'm just like, I'm a Scorpio, but I don't understand why that's like orgy related. I guess they say like Scorpios are very sexual if you're like really into that kind of like, what is it, astrology kind of stuff. There's a booby trap, body chills, happy ending, orgy, I'm close. There's a glory hole, explicit, money shot, all night long, craving chocolate. I don't know. It's kind of great. So let's see. We're gonna base our day off of these colors, so we're gonna pick these names. I really like this top color, so we're gonna be a top today. There's no other way but to be ridiculous with this like orgy palette. I'm gonna hold the mirror up here too, so you guys can see the beautiful naked people. This top color is really pretty. It's a really pretty, like, tan color. I love it! I kind of just want to pick makeup based off of, like, the really ridiculous, like, names of the colors. But yeah, no, I was super excited. Like, my brother got me this Orgy palette for Christmas because he knows, like, I'm obsessed with makeup and love Jeffree Star and everything. So, it was a really, really great Christmas present, and, like, I haven't used it that often because I was talking about or thinking about doing like a swatching video and just never really got to it. So I'm just like, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And then I absolutely love anything like super dark and black or like gray. So we're going to have to absolutely use Glory Hole. Like, how can you use an Orgy palette without a glory hole? And we're just going to use this glory hole all over the corner of our eye. I just love how ridiculous it sounds to be saying these out loud. It's so much fun. Does this mean my face is now technically a glory hole? So I always have people like randomly stop and ask me like what kind of makeup I'm using, or eyeshadow. So I'll be like, "Well, wear a top, a glory hole, and whatever else we decide to use today." I think one of my favorite ones is because when I was still working at Sephora, like Bare Minerals has like loose eyeshadow colors, and like one of the colors was like this really like light pink, like generic kind of color. And it was called Sexy Kitten. And I was like, guys, we're out of Sexy Kitten. I need somebody to bring me some Sexy Kitten. All the time. Like, I just loved, like, some of the really ridiculous names. Like, it just made it so much more amazing. But these, by far, are my favorite names. I think we need a little more top over here. This glory hole is just too strong. Alrighty. So we gotta use one of these light colors as like a kind of highlight color on the inside of our eye. Let's see. I'm thinking between Silky Robe, Teach Me, or I'm Shy. Hot Sex. That sounds like it would not taste good though. Like, I don't know, like, Sex on a beach, that sounds like not a good time, but like it's a really good drink. But I guess it's just because the word hot in it. I feel like any kind of like hot liquor, hot beer or something doesn't sound good. So I'm just like, it sounds like it's not going to taste very good. Do you know what kind of liquor it is? Like, I feel like it's got to be something dark, like some kind of like spicy cinnamon whiskey or something, is what I'm imagining. Actually, no, I think we're going to go with implant. So we can have a top, implant, and a glory hole on our face. It is a really pretty color, though. Chocolate, it's a chocolate mudslide. I don't know how I feel about chocolate-flavored liquor. Hey, how you doing? Did you finish your stream? I was really sad I had to leave. It was getting really good. But I had to stream before I go meet up with my cousin. Right now we're using, you missed all the funny names of the eyeshadows. So I'm going to tell you some of them. That's why we're talking about called Hot Sex. The palette I'm using is the Jeffree Star Orgy palette. And like the packaging has like a bunch of naked people all over it. I'm sorry, it's kind of, my light is trying to censor it. So there's just a bunch of naked people because it's all the nude colors and everything. And right now I have the colors I have on in the crease. I have a top because I'm a top. We have glory hole, so I am now officially a glory hole. We have implant over here in the corner because I wish I had me some implants. And now we just got to figure out what our new color is going to be. But some of these other colors, like, they're super funny. Like, all night long, orgy, I'm close, you can't forget about a happy ending. Body trap, body chills. Let's see, knee pads. You can also be a fluffer. They have a very important job. Gender fluid, blowout, seduction. There's also one called bed or floor question mark. So, I mean, however you want it, you know? I actually really like the fluffer color. It's a kind of like a light pink. I think I'm going to use that on my face too. And I was just thinking because, like, I'm about to leave the house a little later. So if anyone, like, I'm really hoping, like, people ask me, like, what eyeshadow I'm from his Orgy palette. I just want to make people uncomfortable. I think it'd be fun. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of the fluffer color because I want to just be like fluffer. We need a fluffer over here. So we can put it over here as like our main color. And then this also has like a huge mirror, which is really nice. So I can actually see closer up because I'm actually blind. I've always loved doing my makeup for videos and on stream and stuff. And then I also was talking about how because I know like you guys had saw me watch or played the Monster Camp game. Just so you know, the credit song is copyrighted. Because when I posted it on Facebook, I got a copyright notice or claim on it. Because they were gonna claim that video because of the music, and it's not eligible for monetization. Not that I have it qualified for monetization, but it gives me the option to try out and like figure a way to like fix it and block it, which is nice. I know I have eyeliner in here somewhere. Okay, so we're just gonna do plain black wing liner, nothing too crazy. And then we're gonna, once we're done with my makeup here in just a minute, I'm gonna switch over and start playing the Never Song game. I'm gonna need to get a replacement eyeliner soon. This hoe's starting to dry up. Try not to stab myself in the eyeball. There's nothing like getting mascara or eyeliner in your eyeball. It burns so bad. And it's worse if you accidentally stab it into your eyeball. Not that I've done that multiple times. I totally have. But I'm actually super excited to go and see my cousin later. She invited me over after she's done studying, so we can I can help her paint her room. And then maybe we can play some board games. I love tabletop games. Like, board games are so much fun. Like, ever since I was little, I've loved board games. Every Friday, we'd have, like, a family game night. Most of the time, it was just, like, me, my mom, and my brother. There'd be a couple nights when my dad would be home. And, like, sometimes we'd order pizza, or my mom would just make a dinner for us. Or we'd make our own pizzas at home. And play board games. We play, like, Life and Monopoly and things like that. I love Monopoly. Like, I know so many people hate Monopoly, but I absolutely love Monopoly. And then as I grew up, I started, like, hanging out with a bunch of nerds. We played a lot of board games and video games and everything like that. So, like, one of my favorite games still is I still love Monopoly. I have, like, 2 different versions of Monopoly. I also have the Marvel's Villainous game. And then there's a game, I always mess up the name, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess it up now too. But it's called, like, Haunting at Hill House. And it's basically, like, between 2 to 6 players, and it's like you and your friends are exploring a haunted house. And when you first start the game, like, the house is just like the hallway, the stairs to the upstairs, and you're exploring the house. You can go off in all these different directions, and you shuffle up all the cards, and the house, like, randomly builds as you explore this house. And as you're also exploring these rooms, there's, like, random events that happen where, like, one of the events, it can be, like, the wall starts bleeding, and you have to, like, try and, like, use a speed skill check to escape this room that's bleeding, or there's a weird fog, and, like, all the tiles get mixed up, and you're now somewhere else in the house. And or you can also find, like, some kind of, like, magic items. I forgot what they're called. But, like, when you find these items, they sometimes give you abilities or perks that help, like, progress you through the game. Like, it increases your strength or whatever, and as long as, like, you don't lose it, then that's fine. And then you have to do a haunt check, to where you are trying to roll a higher number than the number of, like, these special items on the board. If you don't, then the haunting triggers. And there's, like, 50 different scenarios, and based off of, like, what item triggered it and what room you were in that triggered it, depends on what scenario you get. So it could be that you now all of a sudden become the bad guy trying to kill your friends with some kind of monster. Or it could be that somebody next to you turns into a monster, or it could just be that you're fighting, like, an invisible kind of monster entity in the house that's trying to kill all of you, and you're still working together. So there's 2 different books. So whoever turns into the monster or villain, they have, like, their own little story, and it tells them what they're trying to accomplish, which usually involves either killing everybody, like, locking the house, or doing something in that nature. Or sometimes you're having to collect items. And then the rest of the people that did not get turned into a monster, the heroes, get their own book and story, and, like, get, like, a very generic like your person is now like a vampire or an alien or something, and you have to complete this to stop them and save yourselves. And it's a really interesting game. I've really liked it. Every time I've played it, we've pretty much always had something different. There was one time where I got turned into the monster, and I was secretly an alien this whole time, and I pull off like my mask, and I like teleported this house to like an alien planet where the atmosphere was toxic and was slowly killing everyone, and it said it was like pickling them, so they had like 12 turns to try and finish it. So like they all go around once, and then it's my turn, and they had 12 rounds to try and finish it. So it was my goal to make the house human proof. So there's like 3 different rooms that have the controls to make it. If I made it human proof, they could no longer try and switch it to teleport the house back. And it was their goal to like collect some parts and take them to these teleportation rooms to try and teleport themselves home. And I actually wound up winning, and they all died, and I pickled them and shoved them in jars. And so like it has like a little story in each book for if you win. So like if the heroes win, it has like you've conquered and like hooray, and if you are the villain and you win, it's like you've conquered and like yay, like bloodshed kind of thing. But there's so many different stories. Like you could shrink the people down. There was a Frankenstein monster, 2-headed dragons, and all kinds of other ones I haven't even played. They also have an expansion pack that also comes with like an extra 50 different scenarios and new tiles to add to the house with events and stuff. So it's been super cool. I really enjoy playing that game. But speaking of games, like now that we're done with our makeup, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start getting the game set up so we can play. Because I'm super excited. Oh, I totally forgot I should probably put on some mascara real quick while this loads. This is my favorite waterproof mascara. It, for the most part, is like extremely like waterproof. Unless you're like hysterically sobbing, like it's very, very waterproof. Thank you. I wanted like to go with like a simple kind of nude look, and since I also hadn't used my Orgy palette all that much, I was like, it'd be the best palette to use for a video, honestly. Just because I also wanted an excuse to have something absolutely ridiculous and talk about a random orgy because I can. Well, thanks for the lurk and the Pikachu emojis. I love them. I'm so happy that everyone came by to chat and talk and watch, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, my beautiful people. Bye!